Good afternoon once again. It is another Friday. It is the 26th of March. It's week 4. Glasses are steaming up there, and it is the last week, the last main week of plants, flowers, and insects. We were looking at insects this week. So I'll share you a PowerPoint. And we'll have a quick chat, as always. Yes, we'll have a quick chat. This will be the last week. This will be the last week of these videos. I have sent home a questionnaire for you. If you wouldn't mind, if you have any spare time in filling that in, it would be highly grateful. It'd be helpful. I'll probably make one more video after this, but it'll be a bit different. And that will be it. That will be the conclusion of this research. Now, this week, insects. A bit of a different week. We had the trip on Wednesday to Disney, but we still did many things. So we'll start. Okay, I'll go through the bookwork. We only had 2 books this week. We had Thinking Skills, which was just the 2 pages. Very, very easy. I don't understand why we were doing this. You're basically copying the pattern. So you see AC, and you're just circling the other AC. Very basic. The children seem to think there was some sort of trick to it. There wasn't, that was it. And the other one, the next page, page 11, was circling. This was the same, this one is different. So they were circling different. So the clock at 5 was different from the 3 o'clocks. So they circled the 5 o'clock. And the maths was the same again, more addition, up to 10 and counting. We had some cutting and gluing. But it was okay. It didn't take particularly a long amount of time. We had handwriting as well about soil, plants in the soil, insects in summer and winter. No journal, no sight words this week. Okay, understanding of the world. We started this on Monday. We're looking at insects, week 3, where it was important to set up the vocabulary for the week because we were looking at life cycles, habitats of the insects. So we started off with the grouchy ladybug, where there's a lot of different insects in the book. So we could speak about that. And we then looked at insects and if they have legs and wings or no wings, and we put them in the correct boxes. So as tasks just to start us off. Throughout the week, we did other things like a butterfly life cycle, which was related to the artwork. 9 steps from the egg and the caterpillar through to the fully bloomed butterfly. That was sort of the understanding part. There's some other things because it's sort of linked with the artwork, and some other things towards the end, which was good, the physical as well. Literacy, there's the vocabulary again, linked to understanding and knowledge, some more life cycles of bugs, ladybug, ladybird, and we recapped seeds as well. Some sort of models, sort of more hands-on. It was quite fun. And the phonics, it's always hard teaching phonics, particularly in a kindergarten, I find, because it's always the one that can be the most boring. So we need some sort of interaction, and we used eggs with nests. I wanted to use that because next week we'll be looking at Easter with eggs. So it was a good way to start, and a good one to start with. As you can see, we looked at quite a few. The class didn't find this particularly difficult, especially once they understood what was required. Literacy on top of the bookwork, of course. The art, we didn't do Monet, ignore that. We did butterfly symmetry. The children, this was sort of a 2-step process, maybe 3. We'd create our butterfly using symmetry. it was more sort of free. The children were free to do what they deemed as a butterfly, and there was no set guideline. Folding the paper, recapping symmetry, and then we cut it out, used black markers to draw around the shape a bit more. And then the children used bigger piece of paper to create a habitat in which they could then place their butterfly. So maybe it was sort of the sky, a nice summer's day. Some children chose flowers or the beach or flying over the ocean. It was just to use the theme related away from an artist study. So it was a sort of a more relaxing piece of work, a more free reign for the children to do to express themselves, to do what they desired. Maths, we looked at number lines from 0 to 100, and we tied it in with height, so tallest and shortest. That was the vocabulary. The children were measuring each other, lying down and comparing heights, trying to use the vocabulary, tallest, shortest, who's in the middle, sort of medium and things like that, which was quite good. Very hands-on, a lot of interaction, something I would do again. Yes, it worked really well. Very enthusiastic. Personal, social. Oh my word, here we go. So we looked at instruments. This was new. Sounds. Children would listen to the sounds and then pick the correct instrument or pick up the actual instrument, following on from music last week to carry on. It's sort of quite creative as well. We do that in pairs. That was done on Friday. And of course, we had our Disney trip on Wednesday, which I'm still, as you can probably tell from my voice, still tired from. Some of the children seemed a bit tired as well, but we'll get by. We'll keep plodding on. Yes, we'll be fine. Disneyland was fun. Had a lot of fun there. We had a lot of on Thursday, some good show and tell. Talk partners. We were sharing what we did and things like that. It was good fun. Yes, very good fun. Physical. Tuesday we had the balancing beams. Where they were sort of replicating a spider's web. You see the insects after we're talking about insects and arachnids and things. So they would balance over the beams and try not to fall. But of course, it started off easy, and then we were left with about 3-4 beams where the children had to plan their own way because it got harder and harder. It was good fun. And also a sort of STEM type of activity, but merged with literacy, using tongs to try to get these bugs out from this spider's web and then place them on the right card. So a fly would come out and go onto fly, ladybug, or ladybird, would go onto ladybird. Good fun. We used a clock again, and that created more panic because they were against the time. So yes, good, fun, physical, gross motor skill. It was fine. And that's it, yes. Okay. Right, let me close this. Stop sharing. Right, okay. So that is it for another week. I prefer to keep it short. As I mentioned, you will receive a questionnaire detailing your thoughts about these videos. You can be completely honest. It's only me that will see it. Nobody else will see it. You won't be judged. You don't need to write your name on it. If you don't even want to fill it in, you don't have to. It would just be highly helpful for me. I will make one more video. As always, feel free to contact me however you wish, in this channel, the school, handbook, anything. And I thank you once again for watching the video, and I shall talk to you all again soon. Stay safe. And thank you. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.